So here we are looking at SEFE again. Before I get started, I would like to note to please check my IRP disclaimer and also note that I do own shares in this company. So with that being said, I did this one on Friday, and then today you can see here has absolutely taken off. But before we get to the chart, like I did on Friday, I want to point out that the company put out some news again. It is 4:08 right now Eastern Time, and you can see right here 3 hours ago. So right at 1 o'clock, they put out another new press release. So whether you go to Google Finance, Yahoo Finance, whatever, I'd encourage you to go and check out this news release and just see what they have to say. They've been doing a good job of keeping the public up to date on what they have going on. So here you can see, like I said, the 30-minute chart. So what that means is instead of each one of these bars representing a day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one just represents 30 minutes. The reason I'm doing the 30 minutes is because the daily chart has basically become worthless. And I mean that in a good way. You really can't tell too much from it, just besides the fact that this thing has basically gone into rocket mode and is shooting straight up. So daily chart, like I said, you can't really take too much from it other than the obvious fact of huge volume and huge price reaction. But because we're in blue sky breakout territory, it's very limited on what we can now take from it. But if we go down to the 30-minute chart, I think this does a little bit better job of showing what's been going on here over the past few days. So today you can see that price gapped up, made a nice run, and then spent a couple hours right here just consolidating. And then when it broke up above the $2.03 range, you can see that basically the rest of the day was a continued breakout. Took a little break right here with this red candle, but then from there, the last hour and a half was literally just a whole breakout, right in a row. So, and then it closed again right at the high of the day. So when I say literally there aren't any resistances, there aren't, because it's not like it hit its price and then got knocked back down. It closed right up at the high of day of 230. And you can't call that a resistance because that's just what the price was hitting when the bell rang. So it's not like anything knocked it down. Time for the day just ran out. So really, I guess the best way to put that would be the only resistance on the day was simply the closing bell. So going forward, what do we want to see happen? Like I said, nothing in regards to resistance levels, but as far as supports, we can get quite a bit of information from looking at the chart. The first area of support that the price has really kind of just been cruising along is this blue line here, which is the 10-period simple moving average. Right now that's valued at 213. Then we have its bigger brother right here, the 20-period simple moving average, sloping upwards. That's valued at 194. Now, with any sort of pullback, being that the 203 was a pretty stubborn level of resistance during the day, I'm thinking that the $2, that'd probably be the better area to call it. But right around here, the $2 to 203 range, we'll just move that, is going to be a pretty thick, I'm guessing, level of support if the price even comes down here. Like I said, with the way it's going, it doesn't look like this is going to get back tested. But if the price does pull back, the $2 is going to be the key area that hopefully the price will be able to hold and maintain. If it doesn't, you still do have the 50-period simple moving average sloping upwards here. But remember, this is a 30-minute, so as time goes, this is going to increase relatively quickly. So right now it's at $1.72, but a couple hours in tomorrow, and it'll be up above $1.80. So remember, these are dynamic levels of support because they're based on the averages, so they are always changing. Overall, though, there's only so much I can say. The chart does a lot of speaking for itself. It's looking great. Not too long ago it was down here at $1.20. Now we're up here over $2.20. So as long as these moving averages continue to slope upwards and they maintain the space between them, there's gonna be plenty of eyes that continue to watch and trade the company and the chart, and it's just gonna catch more and more eyes and remain a very popular chart down here in Pennyland. So if there are any other questions on it, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com and sign up for that free newsletter. So again, SEFE, great looking chart. Sorry that there's not so much I can say from it, but I tried to find something to talk about in regards to support. So if there are any other questions, or like I said, please shoot me a message. For those of you that are in this, congratulations, and let's see what the rest of this week brings. Thanks for listening.